Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at something absolutely beautiful. How to take a sudden blessing, those moments of joy out of nowhere, and transform them into a moment of deep divine connection. So imagine this scenario for a second. You get a notification on your phone. Bam! It's unexpected good news. Maybe it's a surprise bonus at work, or hey, maybe some money you completely forgot about suddenly hits your account. What's your absolute first reaction? Seriously, think about it. Do you jump up? Do you instantly call a family member? Our initial instincts when we get hit with unexpected joy actually tell us a whole lot about our mindset. Well, Islam offers a really specific, deeply spiritual response for those exact moments. It's called Sajdatul Shukar, which translates to the prostration of gratitude. Essentially, it's a beautiful way to say thank you by putting your forehead straight on the ground the very moment Allah gives you an unexpected good or blessing. And this isn't just some nice idea, it was the direct sunnah, the practiced tradition of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Literally, whenever good news arrived, his immediate physical response was to just drop down and put his forehead on the ground and thanks. The very second you find out about that salary increase or the exact moment that business deal closes, there's a core principle here. Gratitude delayed is gratitude weakened. You absolutely do not want to wait until later that evening before bed. You want to capture the sheer immediacy of that blessing and return it with immediate physical gratitude. So how exactly do we perform this? Let's slow down for a second and just calmly walk through the physical mechanics of it. First, you need to ensure you have wudu, the state of physical purification. If you already have it perfect, no need to make a fresh one. Next, face the Qibla. Now here's where it differs from a regular full prayer. You don't need an opening takbir to start, and you don't recite any surah while standing. You simply say Allahu Akbar and go straight down into the sajda, the prostration. It's just a beautifully simple, direct, and incredibly reverent movement. Once you go down, your posture matters immensely, and this brilliantly illustrates the absolute physical submission involved in the act. There are specific anatomical points that literally have to touch the ground: your forehead, your nose, both of your palms, both of your knees, and the front parts of both of your feet. Your entire body is physically grounding itself, lowering your physical self to elevate your spiritual gratitude to the absolute highest level. All right, so now that you're fully in this position of ultimate humility, what do you actually say? Well, you start with the essential foundation of praising Allah. You simply say, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Glory be to God. Doing this completely centers your heart. It acknowledges the sheer perfection of the Creator who just sent this unexpected blessing your way, totally out of nowhere. But listen, you don't just stop at those set words. Once you've praised Him, it is time to speak entirely from the heart. Talk directly to Allah. The sources highly encourage us to call upon two specific divine names right here: Al-Razak, the provider, and Al-Karim, the most generous. Really acknowledge that He provided this gift from unseen directions. You might say something like, "Thank you, you gave me something I wasn't even planning for." This is your personal, totally unfiltered conversation with the provider. And while you're in that deeply connected state, there are three really essential requests you should make regarding this new blessing. First, ask Him to keep barakah, divine blessing and growth, right inside it. Second, ask Him to make it completely halal or permissible for you. And third, ask Him to make you worthy of these blessings. Because it's not just about celebrating the gift, right? It's about asking for the spiritual purity to actually handle that gift correctly. And here's something truly beautiful to keep in mind. There is literally no fixed time limit for this. Stay in sajda for as long as you feel the need. If tears come to your eyes, just let them flow. If you want to ask for even more, go ahead and ask. Remember, being in sajda is the absolute closest a human being can ever physically and spiritually be to Allah. You're in a moment of ultimate closeness, so don't rush it. Use that closeness fully to express the absolute depths of your gratitude. Then, when your heart feels content and you're ready to finish, completing the act is incredibly straightforward. You simply raise your head from the ground, and as you come up, you say Allahu Akbar. And that's it. Your Sajdatul Shukar is complete. You have successfully, physically, and spiritually recorded your gratitude in the divine ledger. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast it paints. Think about it. Our standard instinctual human reaction is to, screenshot the bank balance, call our family, start celebrating right away. But the spiritual reaction asks us to just pause all of that noise, to bow first, to recognize the provider before we ever celebrate the provision. It's a profound shift from modern instinct to ancient humility. And guys, there is a massive spiritual incentive for adopting this humility. So the crucial point is this direct promise from the Quran. La in shakartum la azidanakum. If you are grateful, I will give you more. This isn't a human maybe. This isn't just some optimistic quote you put on your wall. This is a divine guarantee. The people who put their forehead on the ground in gratitude first are the exact ones whom Allah increases in wealth and blessings. If you want to put barakah, that divine multiplier, into your rizq, your sustenance, make this an immediate habit. Seriously, if you received any blessing today, any financial relief, a surprise gift, or unexpected income, do not let this day end without performing your Sajdatul Shukar.